Well, hello and good afternoon, everyone. It's Save with Crypto here, and I'm with Maff. Hello, Maff.
Hello. Hi.
You all right?
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
raring to go. Anyway, just to say, by the way, Kaz, hang on, where have you gone? Need to be quick about this. Right, so Kaz was here saying, I'm going to do the, I'm first in the chat this thing, and I think you were actually. I think you
Yeah. First
probably.
post.
Excellent. Right. Look, I just want to do the thing where I stopped talking about.
I want to do the thing where I stop talking.
Yeah, I'll do a thing. No, just this. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream. Okay, so what I'm looking for is some financial advice about Solana. Tell me about some hidden ranges, Maff.
Hidden ranges. Yeah. Should we go? Yeah. Let's jump in. Actually.
Should we crack on? We've got to do the jingle, haven't we? Really, really, really. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Moo.
Oh God, you're all poised, ready, aren't you?
Raring to go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so hidden ranges. Yeah. Oh, did we have a look through the chat? Should we have a quick look at that first?
Please do.
Sure. So, said hello to Kaz. Florin, good morning, still morning at the ATM. Florin again. What's happening to Sol? Is it going on Christmas holiday? It's been kind of dumping, isn't it? I mean, like a few percent a day on average, but it's definitely in a. Where is Sol? That's on the 1 hour. I should look on the 4 maybe.
Well, part of the reason I was asking about that is because I'm in a long that's slightly underwater, but I was thinking of like kind of hedging it with a short as well, and just kind of like, just trading a range for a little bit just while it decides what it's doing. Really, that was my plan. So I thought I'd seek financial advice from you. I'm joking, by the way.
So Sol has been just, I don't know. Well, I suppose like following Bitcoin. If you just, hey, Bitcoin, it looks the same, doesn't it? So it's like what's happening to Sol? It's just doing what Bitcoin does. It needs to just, I don't know, just find its own thing, doesn't it? Just be, kind of be original and so on. But I guess the alts are always going to have a bit of that going on. So they're never going to truly decouple, are they, from where Bitcoin's going?
Is that it?
So I haven't finished yet. I was pausing for a bit. So that's so.
I could have said that.
Just zipping through these. Florian Kazi beats me. Oh, steady on. He beat you to the first post, the first chat. Yeah. And Scotty. Well, it's a bit mean. Heckle away, but keep it clean, probably. So, I mean, because I probably won't. So, Nick, hi, and Locky FX7467, afternoon. So, we do have some differences of opinion, don't we, about whether it's morning or afternoon. Which is kind of a good thing. We've got a truly international audience, I think, in this one. God, I'm rambling. Anyway, let's try and get on with this a bit. So, if I go through Bitcoin a bit first, and then we'll probably jump back to Sol. Try and kind of reserve enough time.
Sorry, I was just me distracting you. Sorry.
That's right. It's kind of what the show's about, really, isn't it? It's yeah. So yeah, essentially, yesterday we were talking somewhat about these ranges that are defined by. I just realised I closed all the doors and windows, and now suddenly I can't breathe. Fresh air. Take great gulpfuls of air. Although the dustmen, the trashmen are kind of wandering past. There's a lot of noise at the moment. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, we were talking about like these ranges that Quadzilla marks out with the retracement levels sometimes, and they do some quite extraordinarily insightful things, or rather we can glean insight, I suppose, from them. So here, for example, this one that we were looking at yesterday. Whoop, I didn't mean to. Try again. Reset. Yeah, so yesterday there was this. So you get the sort of a bearish retracement at the top and bullish retracement at the bottom, and so you can basically draw a channel between those, parallel channel, and kind of where it marks out at the middle is essentially so you get the premium, or like basically overbought stuff at the top, and the discount or kind of oversold stuff at the bottom. So the idea being that when the price is down here, then you kind of want to think about going long, buying. When the price is up here, you know, the further the highest it can go, the better. Then you think about going short, selling, because the main sort of the main sellers, I suppose, are showing themselves to be kind of in control up here. So especially as that's a bearish retracement level, then you're going to expect the price to kind of reach up there and then drop down. When it's bullish down here, expect the price to come down here, and the strong buyers to kick in the price to head up. So that seems to be when this particular setup is at its strongest. Is when you get a bearish retracement above and a bullish retracement below. And then you can, because at this stage, when the bullish is in its step two step. Oh God, it's a choreography now. So then you'd expect the price to come down to that, even though it's bullish. The price is going to come down, hit it, and then it would enter at step 3 and head back up. If it doesn't reach all the way down to it, then that's probably still okay, as long as it's down in this lower half of that overall range. Then the price is more likely to head up than it is to kind of head, significantly down. The thing that makes this a hidden range, and so sort of significant really, is that normally to find these ranges we would maybe look on a different time frame, or like, we'd probably like go out to the daily or the 4 hour maybe and look at this, and then kind of plot out okay, so where's the high and the low of the previous day or the previous bunch of days maybe, and that kind of plots it out. I'll just find somewhere that I haven't drawn on. I'll flip to this, just the Bitunix Bitcoin chart, and so on the daily here, what you'd normally kind of do is you'd go like, actually that's today, isn't it? So maybe from yesterday's then. So let's draw in a parallel channel. I've forgotten where they are now. There, and in fact, let's also just zoom in a bit. So we're just looking at the previous day for now. So it's kind of from about there, draw it across, and then up to probably about there. I can adjust it, I suppose. That's about right. And so you notice already that today, actually, now I can bring it down a little bit. yeah, you notice already that today it's dropped below there, so it's showing a bit of weakness compared to the yesterday so far. Still got the US market to kick in this afternoon, haven't we? Yeah. Anyway, that if we can drop down to maybe the 2 hour to give us a bit more of a view of that. So this again is kind of that the view that we've got this lower half is where you're going to be expecting the price to kind of head upwards. Obviously, if it breaks below there, then it's just excuse me, the range is invalidated. Wow, look at that! What a beauty! That's pretty shockingly good actually. So and that also has marked the low of that just sort of visible range, I suppose, which is quite significant. What the hell was this? Oh yeah, so yeah, if the price breaks below this line really, then that range is invalidated. So you would then expect the price to, well, kind of do something else. You just reset your TA and go again. The price might well just come back up into this range, in which case it's back on again for this. But it depends. So yeah, if the price comes down to here, then you'd expect you might think about kind of setting it along like before, right? And the same below. But this is the kind of normal traditional way of doing this, so that you can kind of see these ranges just based on whether it's the previous day or the previous some amount of time on a bigger time frame. But however, that doesn't tell us the whole story, because often the range just kind of comes up to maybe this sort of level and then down, or like down here. So what you can also do then is maybe within that range kind of search for retracement levels. So if you go to the 1 hour, we've certainly got one there. So if we were kind of trading that, maybe if I bring this back a bit, just so we can see a bit more of what's going on. So that's kind of the range. So this retracement level here is played out within that range. So this is the sort of thing that we're looking for. That's half of it really, but we take whatever we can get really. It's just, so we've got like the bearish retracement level here, which would have been very useful actually trading this starting from yesterday 7 p.m. price shot up, but this being here kind of gave us a pretty good idea that the price is going to come back down again. It had already done the down, doing the up, and then the down, and then that one was played out. Of course, still ended up being kind of relevant as once it was above as a level of support really. So the price kind of tried to dip down again below that range, but recovered, went back up again, so that's kind of nice. Let's have a quick look on the 30-minute, see what we got. This again, so keep in mind, so move that back again. It's back there. So this range here, so so it's very much still in that lower half of the range, so we could still be kind of looking at maybe longing that, but it kind of depends. I mean, this is obviously a bit of a cautionary note directly above. Storm clouds above, so price could come up, it might react, might get to halfway, but that's suggesting that the price is going to stay down within this range for a while longer, until it kind of manages to break through and above. And then of course, even when it manages to break above this level, you kind of expect it to just come down pretty hard back to here, back to that 90.6. Given that there's actually a couple of bearish retracement levels here that kind of sometimes they rove in gangs, just keeping the price down. Like there, it went up. Nope, back down. But overall, yeah, this is. Oh, I've just realised I only got half of Quadzilla on. Let's put the other half on. Yeah, so this kind of is looking fairly. It's tentatively bullish, isn't it? It kind of wants to head up. But yeah, we'll see with that. So yeah, essentially that. So I guess I'm covering a few different things without really sort of introducing them too much. But so because there are maybe 3 different things I'm talking about here, really. So to maybe clarify that a bit, we've got so simply drawing in a range using the parallel channel based on a higher time frame. Then you zoom in and you get the sort of overbought and oversold sides of it, and you can very much use the momentum oscillator with Quadzilla as well to help determine just whether the price has kind of bottomed out within that range. So that in itself will be a super strong signal if the price kind of bottomed out. Based on this, it goes down into oversold and it's curving around, etc. And it's at the bottom of this range. That'd be like a hyper strong signal. The price is reversing. It's going to maybe head up into this top half of the range. So that's one thing. Using that, the other part of it then is also using retracement levels within this to kind of mark out just kind of slightly more zoomed in, more focused ranges within that. Then the other bit is not using these highs and lows of the previous days or 4-hour candles or whatever at all, but instead kind of when it shows up, actually using the ranges that are marked out by the retracement levels themselves. So it happens less often. There was obviously, was it gone? Was it? Oh, I just realised it hasn't shown up on the Bitunix chart. So if I go back to here, funny how that happens, isn't it? Just different data, so just different things happen. So like on this one, this was very much that, or maybe I just didn't look back far.
Oh, actually, which Bitunix one were you on? Because
the perpetuals.
Yeah, because they've not had that for that long. You see, they've had the BTC USDT one for quite a while.
Yeah, I'll have a look, but it shouldn't. To be honest, for these, it technically shouldn't make a difference because the data would only be gathered from not that far back. If you know what I mean. It's just
But yeah, if it is the BTC
that's good point.
USD, it is literally like a couple of months.
Yeah. I think certainly on the hourly, I would have thought it should be sufficient. But just looking on this one, it's so I'm actually going to delete that for now, and just kind of interesting. Just excuse me while I pause and kind of wool gather a little bit for a minute. Ooh. Minimize that for it. So we had the don't need to do that. That's probably what it was. So that one was up at 95.3. This one's down at 87. So it's quite a wide range, in fact. This one had that at virtually the same level, but obviously just kind of there it is. Okay. So it's there. It just came in at a slightly different range. So that still kind of gives us, or certainly at that point, gave us that range. So in this case, what it's actually doing is giving us a different range that you wouldn't get simply from looking at just the sort of the highs and the lows of the previous, like on the higher time frames. So with this then, we could draw in, if this is actually the right one now. I think so. So what's above that? Oh, there's also that one. Maybe that would be so you can kind of try different things out here and just see what makes sense. For example, I could draw in a parallel channel from this 95 range down to 86. Do that way. Down like so. And yeah, maybe just to make that a bit more or less something rather. Just make that a bit more opaque, I suppose. Has that made any? Yeah, it's a bit more visible now, isn't it? Just it's not really occluding the whole chart or whatever. So yeah, this one you notice then that like before, that the middle of the range is kind of lined up pretty much with this kind of mid-range retracement level. So at the moment, if we're thinking like, hey, the price could well kind of work its way up into the top half of this channel, then this potentially represents a buying opportunity. Then obviously you'd go into that as your sort of hypothesis and do some more TA to sort of figure out. But I mean, the ideal thing would be if this was actually kind of down here. If it came down, touched this level or went slightly below, and then you'd be looking at very much a strong opportunity to go long and catch the wave, the impulse wave as it kind of heads up. But looking at this, because that's just so close to this mid-range at the moment, then it's mid-range. We don't really know that that's going to head up. It could equally come down, so that wouldn't be a very safe long to place at the moment, I'd say. I mean, yeah, this has been pretty bullish so far. Bloop, bloop, like as in like higher low, dipped a bit, but then recovering. There's uncertainty there for sure. I think Scott is saying FOMC tomorrow, sideways until then. Yeah, I think so.
There is the Jolts job opening thing this afternoon at 3.
Okay. So at 3 p.m. UK, I suppose it would be. Yeah. So expect volatility, as they say. So essentially that's 3 different ways really of defining, like identifying really and kind of marking out these trading ranges, and then kind of knowing whether you're in a sort of discount bargain area to go long, or a sort of risky overbought area to potentially go short. And should we have a look at Sol? I guess we're running out of minutes.
I wouldn't mind a quick look at Sol actually. That's just sort of popped up actually, sort of a little bit. But it's I mean, I'm looking at it on all sorts of different time frames really, but it's like the 12 and the 3 minute, so I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think anyway.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, so what's your hope at the moment that goes up?
My hope now is that it's sort of
goes sideways.
Well, I kind of like it to sort of bang around between sort of 130 and 140 for a while, and that way I can just trade it both ways. That'd be ideal, but obviously it's not. It doesn't want to do that, But
no.
But yeah, no, I'm literally looking for a range where it might sort of bounce around for a while until tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll pass on the memo. So,
which does seem to me to be, the I don't know, just having a very brief look at it, somewhere between like 131 and like 134. I know it's not very much of a range, but like, I mean, I don't know. Not sure really.
Yeah,
it isn't a big trade either way.
Yeah.
I've actually got a short as well open there. That I just opened about 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But it's not a big
No. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I mean, I know that this is still kind of slightly anecdotal, really, because I haven't looked at that many of these occurrences yet. But they do seem to play out when they happen. It's significant, like where you get the bullish retracement level down here and the bearish up here, and you get price action kind of happening between them. And in this case, very much. So the 50% point between them has been very significant. So like down here, the price is ranging, kind of struggling to break above that 50% point.
Yep.
Dip up, down, up, little, just poked his little nose, stubby little nose above the halfway point and back down. It failed repeatedly, didn't it? Kind of reject from that point. And then just like, oh, I give up. No, rally time, up again. And so obvious, huge buying opportunity just there as that happened. I think it happened a little bit suddenly for the momentum oscillator to kind of react, but you did get this kind of mid-range thing happening. Oh, actually, that's slightly before, isn't it? It's more this one. Yeah, just kind of came down, touched the oversold line just about, a few pixels away, and then up. But that's obviously a very sudden drop and then a spike. So given that, it's kind of headed up, back down. It came up again, broke above the bearish retracement level as it does. Textbook, came back down again. These retracement levels are forming kind of near the midway point, 2 in a row, which is always kind of significant. And just kind of, again, ranging along that halfway line. So this is the important thing with these. It's as I was saying yesterday, that the way that these retracement levels are identified in the first place, all about the bearish, bullish divergence between what's up here and what's down there, it gives you levels that you just don't find otherwise. But then they turn out to be significant because you can do this sort of thing with them, like kind of plotting out actual trading ranges. They just find those ranges for you. So when you see that with the bullish down here and the bearish up there, and the price action is between them, absolutely pay attention to that, because it gives you a decent trading range to play with. So as it is at the moment, it's at the halfway point. So EMAs are coming down. The price has nudged above the 9 EMA, which is nice. But it's coming back down to it again, though. So that's kind of showing weakness at the moment. It's the usual thing. We might see a big difference at 230 or thereabouts. There might be a major drop off at 230, as seems to happen these days, and then the price steadily recovers through the rest of the trading day in the US.
Yeah.
So if that happens, you might expect it to maybe come down to here, to this level, to 128 or thereabouts. But probably see that as a buying opportunity, because you'll get the notification maybe, or you get the feels of whether that's turning into something that's going to come around. So certainly down here, it'd be like, okay, place a long, have a stop loss kind of somewhere just below this level. So if it gets invalidated, then it just gets stopped out quickly, minimal loss, no fuss, no tears, But if it works out as expected, as this setup is suggesting, then you expect an up along there. That's that. Oh, we've run out of minutes, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm going to have to push off, actually.
But anyway, yeah, that's if people are interested, I can probably dig into this some more and talk about it some more in the live streams and so on.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm going to have to go. Shall we wrap it up there?
Yeah, sure. So apologies to people that if we haven't kind of picked up on your comments and stuff, just literally run out of time. But yeah, just we can always catch up again. What's today? Tuesday, isn't it? Sort of. So like, yeah, one of the other days this week, I guess.
Okay.
And we can continue the conversation.
Brilliant. All right. Well, thanks for everyone for coming. Anyway, can you do us a favour there? Can you give the stream a like and obviously make sure you're subscribed? I'm sure you all are. But yeah, and we'll be back tomorrow. All right. Meanwhile, see you in the Discord and have a great day. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.